Welcome to Movement and Talisa for today's Headstand Playtime class. It is recommended that you're able to do a headstand because today we're going to be playing around with different entries, leg shapes, and just all of the fun things that you can do in headstand because there is a lot of variety. We're going to begin on our backs with a core warm-up because there is a lot of core involved in holding our headstand. We don't have to do a wrist warm-up for once because we're going to be doing a supported headstand rather than like tripod. Lift both knees up towards your chest, reach the hands away from you and extend one leg. Make sure lower back remains in contact with the mat. So if you can't extend the leg all the way, that's all right too. And then switch it out. Keep the core tight. Imagine you're moving through molasses, creating more resistance. Lift your shoulders up off the mat even more. Now bring the hands to either sides of the ears and bring a twist into it to get the obliques into the mix. Moving a little bit slower than you want to. Now relax the head down. Bring the hands underneath the hips. Extend the feet up towards the ceiling as straight as your legs will go. Lift the head and shoulders. Lower back stays in contact with the mat. Lower one leg and then the other. To modify this, again, just bending through the legs. Lighten the lever. Both legs up and together. And we're going to flutter as low down as you can go and back up. 3 of these. Last one. Relax the head and shoulders down again. Arms can just be out by your side. Legs are in a 90 degree. Push the lower back into the mat and tap the toes down. Really focus on the area of your core below the belly button. Your upper abs might be burning a little bit right now because of those other exercises, but we want this focus to be on the lower portion. Bring knees together at the top, arms out to the side, and then windshield wiper the knees to one side, and then the other. Feet stay lifted up off of the mat. And bring it up through center. Bring the knees in towards the chest and rock and roll a few times. Rolling up the spine. And come to a seated position, legs straight out in front of you. For hip stacking, to float up more into our headstand rather than having to jump so much, we need nice open hamstrings for it. So we're going to work into the hamstrings a little bit here. Flex through the feet. Now, if sitting upright is challenging enough, meaning if you're hunched back like this and the pelvis is rotated back, what you're going to work on is trying to sit upright, get the bowl of the pelvis sitting upright. That takes hamstring flexibility to get there. So if you're wondering why you can't do it, it's just a tightness. You just need to gently, actively work on it. If you are able to sit upright, leading with the chest rather than the face, you can start to fold forward. Find stillness or gently sway side to side. As your body opens up into it, you can gently fold deeper into the stretch. And keep the feet flexed. This works into the back line of the legs even more. Lengthen out through the crown of the head. Still trying to lead more with the chest. And again, that'll just keep the focus in the backs of the legs. If we lead with the head, we're bringing the stretch more into the back. And slowly, gently round up and cross the legs and come to the knees. Roll out the shoulders. Switch direction. Just getting some blood flowing to our upper body. Arm swings in front. Now shake, shake, shake through the arms. And let's get set up. Measuring the distance of our elbow placement. It's the distance of our forearms, so reaching for opposite elbows. Release the hands. Interlock all 10 fingers, and I like to release the pinkies and bring them in front of one another so one pinky is not being crushed. Nuzzle the head into the hands. The more you push your head into the hands, the less pressure there is on the top of the head. We're going to do a gentle entry for this first one to kind of warm up into it. And we're going to hold either a tuck position or a straight leg position, yogi's choice. So walking the feet in, bring one heel to bum and then the other. You can stay here. You can extend one leg and then switch it out and extend the other, or extend both. Pushing through the elbows, push the head into the hands if you're feeling a lot of pressure on the head. Toes are pointed. Make it look nice. And let's come out the same way. So if you extend your legs, bend one, bend the other, moving slowly so we can maintain balance. And then extend one leg at a time down. Round up, deep breath, roll out the shoulders. You can do ear to shoulder. And little neck rolls in between our sets. The next entry we're going to explore is a pike entry. This one's a little bit more challenging. The legs are heavy for it. Once we come up, you can keep your legs up, or if you want more of a strength building drill, we're going to lower the toes down, tap and lift, tap and lift. Let's get set up. So this time when we come up on the feet, we walk the feet in as much as possible. Push through the elbows with straight legs, pointed toes, come all the way up. And you can stay right here if that was enough, or if you want more, then do a couple reps of this pike, lower and left.
And now everyone, pike to lower. Lower the knees. Round up. Roll out the shoulders. Do your neck circles, semicircles.
Our next round, we're going to explore ego legs in our headstand. So we can come up into our headstand however we want. Bear with me as I remove my rings. So you can pike your way up, or you can split leg your way up, whatever works for you. Once legs are extended, we're crossing one leg over the other, bending both legs, and see if you can even cross the ankles. Release that side, fully extend, and then come to the other side. Unravel, extend, and lower, maybe one leg at a time. Round all the way up. Take any stretches in between that you want. Maybe you need a little bit more hamstring opening, so you can swing the legs out in front of you, or you can keep with the shoulder and the neck stretches with me. You're always welcome to take more rest if you need it, but if you're good to go, let's try lotus legs. Coming up into our headstand. Once both legs are extended, we're going to bend through one leg, bring the foot to the hip, open through the knee, and then bend through the other leg. And you're going to heel toe that foot all the way in, nuzzling it in tight. And then from here, you can let the knees fall heavy, and then lift them up a bit. Move slowly, mindfully. Slowly unwind. I got a cramp in my foot, so I'm going to flex through my feet to get rid of that. And let's lower down between sides. Now, if the hips are really tight, Lotus might not be accessible to you. We're going to do the other side. We're going to try it. My hip on that side is a little bit more tight, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but we're going to try, because even discovering those imbalances is a good thing. Slow the breath. When you're ready, get set up again. Lotus on the other side. Bringing that foot as close to the hip as you can. Open up the knee. And this is where I can feel I can't really get my foot down. Oh, but I was able to get it. I didn't think I would. See, it's always nice to surprise ourselves. You can lift the knees up. You can lower them down. Or you can just find stillness. When you're ready, heel toe that top foot out. Release the other one.
And either come out with control, or if we fall out of any of these, just try to do so
with control. And what I mean by that is when we fall, we resist it, and we're building up strength by resisting the fall. Taking our breather, our stretches in between, whatever stretch you'd like. Maybe it's just stillness. The next entries we're going to explore are entries into a straddle headstand. So how about before we try that, we come into a seated straddle stretch. Warm up into the legs a little bit more. Same thing here. If you're rounded back and you can't sit up straight, all you're working on is trying to tilt your pelvis upright. Again, it's just a tightness that's impeding you. If you're able to sit upright, leading with the chest rather than the face, you can start to fold forward, no rush. Breathe deep. Let your body ease into it. Moving slowly to fold deeper. Maybe it's just a millimeter at a time. And then just slowly come all the way back up. Bring the feet together. For our first straddle entry, we're going to start from a wide leg forward fold. So bring your feet nice and wide, toes can be slightly turned in. We're going to fold forward, set up with our placement, the same as we always do. Nuzzle the head into the hands. And for this entry, we're going to come up on the toes, stacking the hips, and see if you can float the legs up into a straddle. You can stay right here, or then play around with bringing the legs together. And then back down into a straddle. Moving slowly so you can really feel how balance shifts. And then lower the feet down, back into our wide leg forward fold. Push yourselves up. And heel, toe the feet together. Lower to the knees, take a little breather. Maybe you come into another straddle stretch, hamstring stretch, whatever you want. Our next entry into straddle is going to be like a puppy press. So come into your headstand, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Now walk the feet over to one side. So I'm walking over to the left and then picking up my right leg. Leg is bent. Come up on the left toes to stack the hips. And as that leg starts to float, extend through the right leg into our straddle. And now we'll come back out on that side and then walk the feet over to the other side so that we can do both sides. Pick up the left knee, tip forward, float the leg up as the left leg then extends. Lower back down on that side. Walk the feet through center and take your rest. Our next variation, we're going to come into straddle. Your choice how you get into it. If you do the puppy press, the wide leg fold, you can even come up through a straight leg headstand and then straddle the legs. And then we're going to play around with some leg movement. So get into your straddle. Now from here, we're going to tap the left toes down, come up through center, tap the right toes down, come up through center. Just tap, tap, side to side. Next move we're going to try is a leg wave. So you've got to get the hips into this. So we bend one leg, sway the hips side to side. It takes a little bit of figuring out and coordination. Come back to your straddle, lower out of it. Give everything a rest. I find my forearms get sore holding headstands. So you can massage those out. In between sets here, we're just trying to bring our heart rate back down, slow our breath down, replenish our energy so that for our next set, we're strong and stable and able to do it. If we rush from variation to variation, we're going to fatigue ourselves and then frustrate ourselves because it won't work. Our bodies will be too tired to get up into it. Sticking with whatever stretch you're doing or finding stillness. When you're ready, we're coming into a straddle again. And this time we're going to be twisting through the hips. Legs will stay straight. So with the legs extended, twist your hips and you'll have to rotate this leg. So my knees are pointing kind of to the side, I think, without being able to see. And then I'm rotating my back leg. And my knee points more down, I think, or is it going up? You be the judge, you can see this. But twisting side to side. Rotating that ball and socket joint, hip joint. Coming down when you're ready. Taking another moment of rest. Next variation is a mix between straight leg headstand and straddle. So we're going to come into a straight leg variation to start. Once you're there, this is seaweed legs, I believe is what this one's called, or maybe that's what the other one was called. But from here, so with knees pointing forward, we're going to rotate so the knees come facing towards one another, bend through the legs, feet splay away from us, and then rotate around so toes come together and now knees are splayed,
And then extend the legs. Bring the legs back up. Do it again. Knees come towards one another. Feet apart. Toes together. Knees apart. Straddle. One more time. And lower out of it. Come back into a stretch. I think we're almost done. As I sit in my stretch, I'm going to review through my head to see if I'm missing any of the legs I wanted to play with. Massaging through the arms again. There is another variation I want to do. It's going to be not a side straddle split, but a front split. So I'll be from the side again here. Get stood up. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. And coming into it with a split entry. And this time, instead of bringing legs together, you simply keep the legs split. From here, you can also do double stag legs. So you're simply bending the legs. Oh, there's a bunch I haven't done. We can do diamond, what we kind of did with those seaweed legs, so toes together, knees splayed wide. And then come to double stag with the other leg in front. And then extend out to a split. And lower out of it. Round up. Shake out the arms. I'm going to come up on the knees so I can shake the arms a little bit more freely. You can Conor McGregor the arms. I love this one. Just let the arms be heavy. And let's find ourselves in a comfortable seated position. You can soften your gaze down 2 or 3 feet in front of you, or close out the eyes completely. Reflecting on how that class was for you, and did you learn something new? Did you surprise yourself? Did you humble yourself? It's always nice when we humble ourselves. However it went, well done in partaking and having fun with it. I'm always such an advocate of not taking ourselves too seriously. I like to approach movement playfully, like a child learning new movement. Bringing hands through heart center. In closing, we say, Namaste.